We'll wait to see if the 5 red lights come on. I think they are. There we go then. 3, 4, and it's 5 red lights, and it's lights out, and away we go. That's a very slow start from everybody, apart from Hypers. And Hypers is going to pull away and be very clear into turn 1. Thank you very much. He says
that is an absolutely great start.
Down into turn 1.
Wow.
Oh, I think there's a crash in the background though. I think Steve got forced off.
To switch my angle at the moment. It's not letting me.
Yeah, Steve got caught up in an instant, but Hypers has just gone straight back. I don't know if he's actually in the session, so Rando is now back in the lead of the Grand Prix.
Yeah, I think Lane, you got caught up in whatever that was at the back there. You lost 7 positions.
Yeah, Hypers is definitely in the session, but he's got a great start, and now he's been caught out, and he's gone all the way back down to 4th place.
Williams has gone off. I think that's Jester that's gone off. Yeah.
Drafties round my
I think there was just a little
menu
coming together there.
Yeah, Steve-O's had a bad start. He's dropped down to 13th place. Remix, on the other hand, has gone up to 10th place already.
10, yep. Excellent start. Aggie fan up 6. Levi up 6.
My spectator menu is going a bit weird.
Is it? Yeah.
I can't change, so I'm going to have to manually change it myself. But when the intervals sort themselves out, we'll be alright. Gareth has got past Levi, I think, or he's defending from him at least. But Rando leads on the first lap. He got a bad start, but Hypers is now in the background, I think, as the intervals are broken on the game.
Gone down the inside there of Hypers, I think that was. No, not Hypers, Dodgy, sorry, wrong way around, but Dodgy has held that around the outside there.
He's on the back. Oh, there's a bit of argy-bargy in the background with the Alpha Tauri, sweaty confetti. As they go side by side into here, and oh, that's close. That's the back out.
Just have a
I'm
look.
not sure what the order is because
mine is going totally messed up as well. Can't tell what's happening. Jester is in the pits, and a Red Bull is in the pits as well. It's not Gareth, it's Crush, yeah.
It's Crush. So yeah, we'll wait until that happens. But Rando leads from Scott, Hypers, Jonesy, Dodgy, George, Confetti, Peggy, Gareth, and Remix.
So that's starting on the hard to Crush already not really working at all, unfortunately.
Yeah, backfired already.
Yeah.
As I think
there we go.
Finally sorted themselves out.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the tyres at the moment. Predicted pit stop strategy. I don't think the softs will make it, but you can definitely make softs last, as Hypers sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, so he's hunting down Scott in the Ferrari, who's looking interested on the soft compound tyres like we said. So he's in a prime position at the moment. If you can stay with Rando and get into
what's going on here?
Get in the undercut range as well. But at the moment Rando leads. Not really any major incidents going on. A couple of people got damaged.
Oh, just gone on board Steve-O, and he's already very, very low on his ERS. So lefty over. I hope his overtake button isn't stuck, because he is completely leaving it on. I really hope that isn't a stuck overtake button. Oh, Laney's gone a bit deep there.
Alright, I can change. I can do the spectator menu properly now, which is good. And I think we'll go on board with Hypers.
Oh, yellow flag. I think Crush. Yeah, I think Crush again. Yeah, it is. Oh, Crush is an absolute nightmare start, unfortunately.
He's had a nightmare, and he needs something. He's a saviour almost. Him and Crafty have had a bad start, and that's a Renault going wide of Remix. He's had a good start, and he's on the back of
Baggy's gone wide there, yeah.
We'll, after this, we'll quickly switch on to Hypers as he's trying to crush his spun again. By the looks of it.
Struggling with this track, isn't he? Fortunately.
And George sets the fastest lap, so we're pumping in fastest lap, and oh my word, Hyper's almost run into the back of Scott, and that's going to leave him vulnerable, maybe. Not at the moment. But yeah, there's a sizable train from the lead down to P7 of Sweaty Confetti, and Gareth is too far back.
Got Sprightly in the pits here as well, so again, not been a great start for the Alpha Tauri driver, unfortunately.
Ned Claw and Scott Laney, sorry to interrupt, but go side by side.
Yep.
Coming into this section, this is not going to be great. Great
we saw a crash last night. Oh, Laney's gone back down the inside there. Oh, he's been a bit deep.
Oh no, there's been a bit of a collision with Gorilla. Steve-O's got past.
Yeah.
And the McLarens go side by side. Oh, this is going to be close.
This is very close.
I think Prom Gorilla's going to have a little look here as well.
Yeah, I'm just got the broadcast view at the moment. Excellent camera.
Oh. And Nedcore is lost a couple of positions there, so we spectate on board.
Oh, it's been a
racing
I think that's Gorilla. Oh, that was close.
Prom Gorilla's round.
That was
he
so
managed
close.
to keep out the barrier?
Yep, he has. I think. Hold on, let me just check if he's got damage.
I'll just quickly interrupt you as Hypers
he
is coming down the inside. No, he's not. He thinks better of it. There was definitely a move on there for the Racing Point driver, and he's going to have a second bite of the cherry as Scott's soft combo tyres are starting to wear now. As we come down towards turn 4, he pulls out to the inside. No,
he's better of it, yeah.
Oh,
he's lost
Hyper's
it on
gone.
the traction. Oh no.
He's managed to spin around quickly.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, what a shame that is.
Down into P10.
How good the Racing Points were looking this weekend. That really is a shame.
Yeah, so Rando, there's a 2.5 second lead now. There's a bit of a train going on.
I was going to say, yeah, it's a big train.
So we go on board with Scott, as he has the train behind him, and he's getting reeled in, so I don't know what he's done to those soft compound tyres, but maybe he's pushed too hard, or he's just hasn't got the pace, unfortunately, with those tyres on.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag, that's a Red Bull off. Gareth.
Oh, Gareth has gone.
I think I didn't quite catch on board that, but I think that might have been just clipping the curb again. That curb towards the right. Here, the curb, should we say?
Yeah, I said that wouldn't be the end of the victims of that.
Yep, definitely.
But here we go then. We watch behind Scott as Dodgy has a little look on Jonesy down the inside as they're all queuing up.
It's getting pretty feisty at the front, isn't it?
Yeah, Rando's not exactly pulling away anymore, so maybe he's conserving a little bit, because I think he did actually start on 3-lap old tyres from qualifying, so that may be partly the reason, but luckily he's got Scott as almost a rear gunner in a sense. Oh, he's struggling with traction at the moment. Got any? I think this is the main battle.
Oh, Hypers is looking interesting on Baggy here. Maybe trying to go around the outside there of the left-hander, but I think better of it again.
This is a lovely train. This is
He's going to go down the inside here, Hypers, I think he is. Yep, down the inside on the left-hander. Baggy is keeping it on the outside there. Hypers will have the inside line. Yeah, I think Hypers has just about got that done.
Yeah. Looks like he had more confidence.
Yep, definitely. As well, like I said, Baggy has struggled with that, those little sequence corners.
We'll quickly switch back to Scott then, who's in trouble. Is he? I thought he was coming to the pits for a second. Turns out he's not, but I think Jonesy in the slipstream then is going to go to the outside. There's a look around the outside. Can he make it around the outside? He gets a bit of a squeeze. It's going to be tight into it. That's the corner, and Dodgy sweeps right round the outside.
I think Jonesy might have got squeezed ever so slightly there.
Yeah, he got caught think Dodgy was almost Johnny on the spot there. He was absolutely fine as Jonesy runs wide, and I think that's going to get Jord interested. 2 Ferraris doing well at the moment, and Dodgy is all over the rear end of Scott's Ferrari.
Yep. Got Gareth right on the back of Scott Laney as well. Fine for that final point position so far.
I have to say.
Lap
51
right
viewers
now.
I've got.
51. Let's have a look. Yep. That is brilliant. Really is brilliant.
Thanks.
Great amount of viewers again.
Thanks to all the viewers. So we've got a couple of decent battles going on. Nedcore's still looking fairly decent in P12.
Oh, Gareth nearly lost it on the traction there.
So, Scott's going to be in trouble here.
Yeah, they're really. I think Scott's stops are really going, aren't they?
He's got his ERS on, and he's forgot to turn it off. And Dodgy is going to go up into P2, and I think
easily like that. I think Jonesy's going to do it as well. Yeah.
We fight back. Oh, that's tight. Oh, he's just lost a couple of positions there. Yep. Levi speeds into the pit
Ferraris.
Scott seems to be getting his elbows on the car. If I can take the
off.
Oh no, Steve-O's retired.
Oh no,
and that's a virtual
VSC.
Safety car as George just drives past Scott under VSC, which is interesting.
I think this really is a time now where these there's actually not that many of them, but these soft runners have probably got a pit now. Their tyres will be going off.
So yeah,
that's a shame for Steve-O, it really is.
The deadly turn 12 has claimed another victim.
Another victim.
So Scott has gone back past George at the VSC.
Just wondering what that was for a second.
Yeah, he did overtake. Oh no!
Oh my words!
There's been a massive crash.
What has happened there?
And
Scott's got the penalty for it.
I can see why the game's given to him. And there's more. Oh, it's the end of the VSC, and it's absolute carnage at the moment.
Well,
not sure.
Ferrari boys have had a bit of a breakdown there.
Oh, that's free wide into there. Oh, Remix has just forced Jonesy off the track.
Oh my
He's
god.
Up into third place.
Yeah, George is coming into the pits.
Hypers
has got past, yep. What on earth is happening? Ferrari are double stacking in the pits here.
Oh, Gareth did as well. I tell you what, Div 3 always delivers.
I can't believe this, honestly. Yeah, Scott is being held up. Oh, this is atrocious for the Ferrari boys here.
Scenes of the double stack.
This has gone. This has gone from. Yeah, this has gone awful. This really has.
Second and fifth.
Yeah.
And he's got a 5-second time penalty to serve as well. Front wing change, no. Oh no, he didn't have front wing change, but he's gone to the soft compound tyres again, so he's going to have to stop again as well.
Yep.
Oh, this is crazy.
George went on to the mediums again. I'm not even too sure the mediums will go 20 laps, if I'm honest.
No, yeah,
got another yellow
two,
flag.
And Plum Gorilla's out.
Oh, he's out as well. And another VSC.
Hopefully there's not carnage.
This is unreal. I'm just going to go on board with Levi here.
Oh, I see on the left
right
hand side.
To the left, yeah.
On the left hand side he's off. And that's
I reckon he might have. I reckon he might have probably touched that curve towards the right on the exit, and just his car probably just went haywire.
Yeah. So, bit of a sit rep for you guys. Rando leads. Jules has got drive.
God, two drivers.
Rando leads.
Drivers just got one there.
Did they? Oh god, I think Dodgy just got one as well. So Rando leads by 5 seconds, and I think Dodgy's just gained 8/10 after the VSC got put in as. I'm just on board with Levi. Oh my god! I've just been on board with Levi, and George has just almost crashed into him as well as he rejoins the track. I'm not quite sure what is going on in this race at the moment. It's just all.
Oh my god!
So I was on board with Levi. I was about to change to someone else, and then George spinned it in front of me. I'm not. It was very odd. I lost my bearings now. Dead pull down the inside.
Oh god.
Turn 4.
Remix have gone to the hard, so he'll be taking them towards the end, definitely.
Yeah, I'm struggling to keep up, but
the chat is going mad, to be honest. I don't quite know what's happening. This is insane.
Yeah, so Jules has got damage. I imagine that's not where I want to go. I imagine Sweaty Confetti will cruise past
stops at the moment.
Driver.
Fucking actually.
Oh, Jules has just gone off the track. He's still going, but
alright, so the entire front 6 still need to pit. All on them same mediums.
Oh, Jules is round. Jules is round. He's in the middle of the track, but luckily, there's nobody coming.
Should be okay.
Yeah. Luckily, Remix is quite far behind, but those tyres look spent to me. So yeah, we'll see if anybody comes into the pits. There's Rando stayed out, I think. Yeah, everybody stayed out. So
all of the trains
we've had have
kind of. Oh, oh my word! What happened there?
Aggressive move from aggressive move from Deadpool to the inside there.
All of the trains we did have kind of stopped a bit, should we say?
Yeah, after whatever was that
chaos
first special safety car restart, we didn't even need a safety car to get carnage.
I think. Hold on.
But anyway,
yeah, Levi has got some serious front wing damage, and he has not come into the pits. I
noticed he had damage earlier on, but
really understand. Mercedes is off at that the right hander again.
Oh, that's a
safety car. Yeah.
Oh, that's Rando. That's Rando off.
Oh, is it Rando? Oh no.
Rando's off.
So that curve on the right has
his front wing
again done it. His front wing's gone.
His whole front wing's gone.
Oh,
that's big news for this race. This is a racing point. 1, 2.
This is unbelievable. I think I remember one of the racing points had a spin as well early on in this race, and now again they're on a 1-2 at the moment. This is unbelievable.
Rando will come into the pits.
Should get them hard on. He's gone to softs.
What's he doing? Surely that's
I'm confused.
I think we're both just speechless at that.
Yeah, this
Baggy Fan has jumped Rando. Rando will probably get him past him quite quickly, but Baggy Fan's on the hard compound tyres, and he's pit under virtual safety car, which is going to be an absolute dream for him. And people have slid under VSC once again. And I mean,
I'm really confused. Why Rando
take these finishing positions.
George has just been disqualified.
He's ignored a drive-through penalty. What's he doing? He didn't even make it. George has just been disqualified from this race. And
this is absolutely incredible. Is it a rent?
Oh, Scott Laney's going slow.
Yeah,
as well.
That's what I was just wondering. He just completely let Scott pass there.
But anyway, so it's going to be time to cash in for the front three. Anyway, at the moment, if you're interested to see where Baggy Fan comes out,
yeah, I'd say Baggy's not looking too bad.
See, they don't choose to pit. Oh, Hyper's pit, so Hyper's goes to the undercut. As he's the lead racing point,
Dodgy
so
will
he's
probably
gone
be
for
in next lap. Just racing points not like this double stack there.
Jonesy's lost a bit of time as he was right at the back of Dodgy. Good stop from the Pink Panthers as Sweaty Confetti goes past. Go on board with Baggy Fan.
Got Rando right on the back of Remix, and Remix comes into the pits.
Yeah, so Baggy Fan coming down, and he's Hypers has made it clear. Baggy and Rando will be coming past. Baggy will be smart enough to let him go. I think when he comes up to him.
Yeah, I think Baggy needs to
Brando's got
probably
DRS
realise. Yeah, his DRS didn't come up there, did it? Yeah.
Yeah, he had DRS, but it's stuck closed. So maybe he's got DRS failure.
Yeah, I think
Let's
Baggy
see.
might need to realise here Rando's in a completely different race, so he really hasn't got to worry, to be honest.
But yeah, Rando should get past Baggy fairly shortly. We'll see.
Oh no,
I
yeah,
think
no,
we'll be,
DRS is open to
DRS
Rando, there you go.
Yeah, maybe they got a quick fix in. But Dodgy and Jonesy are coming towards the pit lane now. Will Jonesy carry on? No, he doesn't. He comes into the pit lane. So let's have a look at the stops. Sweaty Confetti has stopped, but we expect him to stop again, so he will probably resume the race lead. Deadpool hasn't stopped, so we'll go on board with Vipers.
Yep. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I think Jonesy's just had to serve a 5-second penalty, I think, there. Yeah, he has. He's lost a lot
Vipers
of time.
Vipers has gone fastest through the final sector, but I think, as you can see, Dodgy has performed the overcut on his Racing Point rival, and Dodgy is in the next lead.
Really good, that.
Of
Yeah.
the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Vipers has
Vipers
DRS,
is now
but has got no ERS at all.
Flying it down the inside.
Going wheel to wheel in the Racing
Tense
Points.
moments.
Oh,
This is
my
tense
God,
for the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sensible thing there from
Hy-
Vipers, I think, just to back out a bit.
Yeah. So Hypers thinks better of it. Nedclaw and Deadpool are the only people who haven't stopped. Deadpool obviously from somewhere at the back of the grid.
This really could be a fight for who wins this race between both these Racing Points. This could be incredible.
Hypers goes down the inside then, and he's not very much ERS. Needs to get out of overtake. Dodgy, look how much ERS he's got left.
He's
playing,
literally actually got all of it. Yep. I think Dodgy's doing the right thing here. Yeah.
Yeah. So he can push more as Levi comes into the pits, and he's going to get lapped soon if he's not careful. But I think that's Deadpool into the pit lane. Yes, it is, and he comes for his first stop. It's Rando sets fast lap, but on the soft compound tyres, of course. So he's going to get in amongst this battle.
Very much.
Very soon. See Baggy in an interesting position, but I think Sweaty Confetti, if he can push these tyres, he'll be charging come the end of the Grand Prix.
Definitely.
Jonesy not too far back after having the slow stop.
Oh, we had a
yellow
flag,
and I think that's Jules. Yes, it is.
Jules, yeah.
Jules again. Oh, well, he's spun round and it's going again. So he's not had a good race. The Red Bulls haven't had a great race. We'll see what Remus and the Renault
Rando's
can
getting
do.
really close to the back of Dodgy now.
So there's a three-way battle for the lower end of the points involving Sprightly, Deadpool and Remix for 4 World Championship points as it stands, but the battle is for at the moment second place on track, but the gap at the front is coming down as Jules retires from the session in the pit lane. Jules has left the session, unfortunately. That's a bad race for the Haas drivers. Once again, it's another double DNF. So that's 0 points from 2
good
races.
For Haas. Really not good at the moment.
There's DRS at the moment, but Rando's not getting close enough
He's
to make
not
a
really
move.
catching up. Yeah.
Remix, on the other hand, I think is well. I think Rando's actually got a good exit, so we'll quickly get back on board with him, but not good enough. Remix. Oh, Deadpool defends very aggressively to the inside. From the inside. Oh my God, this is going to go 3 wide. This is not going to end well.
Oh my word.
Oh my God, he's argy bargy, but he's got his elbows out and he says, "Thanks for coming, everyone, and I will take that overface off you." As Deadpool side by side,
defend the insider. Deadpool.
Round the
Deadpool have
outside.
it. I think Deadpool's got that done. Yeah.
Got that done indeed. I've got a nice helicam actually. Watching this battle sprightly
Rando's dived up the inside here of Dodgy. Sorry. Yeah, Dodgy's got that done. Rando's got that done, shall I say?
Just missed that on the thing, but that's put the cats among the pigeons for the Racing Point rivalry. Yep. As a 2020 Mercedes puts its way in between the 2019 Mercedes.
So yeah, there is now a bit of a gap between Hypers and Dodgy here, with Rando getting involved in this battle. Yeah, Dodgy has certainly lost a bit of time to Hypers here. I think Hypers now could maybe just start to save a bit of his ERS a bit, because he will need that probably for the final part of the race.
He knows Sweaty Confetti is going to have to pit again.
Yep.
Because those tyres will not last.
And obviously Rando as well.
So we got a battle for P5 at the moment cooking up. Scott Pitts. It's been a pretty dismal race for Ferrari after that crash under VSC. It's all looking good for them, all looking rosy with the Tifosi. It's just a shame. Hopefully there's a safety car at the end that can spice it all up like last week. Wait and see, but I think
Jonesy quite close to Baggy fan here.
Racing Points don't really want a safety car. Rando's going to be in the DRS soon, as we're on board with Jonesy at the moment.
Baggy fan's wide.
These are the only battles going on at the moment.
Yeah, it's not too much at the moment happening. Seems to have calmed down a bit.
I think Brando's just made his way into the DRS zone as Sweaty Confetti makes his way into the pit lane. Interesting.
I imagine he's going to put them softs on.
You'd think. So he'll come out about 6th place.
Yep.
And Nedclaw's got a pit anyway, so Jonesy.
Sweaty Confetti he's put the mediums on.
Yeah, I think the softs won't last to the end. They'll die out, especially if they're not fresh as well. So mediums, he can just absolutely shred the tyre life out of those.
Yeah, everyone else in front is on hards.
So yeah, Rando obviously has to pit as well. His tyres will start to get worse for wear. He will go on to the mediums to finish the Grand Prix. Oh no, you can go on the softs actually if he wants to, so if you can take them long enough, as I've just missed.
I can't get on board with Jonesy. Here we go. Oh, there's someone's.
Oh, there's a yellow flag, I think.
Who is that?
Sprightly.
Sprightly, yeah.
It's a shame. For the Alpha Tauri driving, he's dropped outside the points, unfortunately. Baggy fan though, still hunting the back of the Alpha driver in front of him.
I think Sweaty Confetti could be getting past Nedclaw pretty soon here.
Looks like it. Rando pits. So it's a straight fight between the Racing Points here. And it's a lot like we saw, I think, in Div 2 last season with Beast and McEwen with a Racing Point 1-2. It's happening again in Div 3 this time as a Baggy fan.
Yep.
And Jonesy battle out for the podium. I think a podium's still on for Sweaty Confetti.
Definitely. Yep, I could agree. Being on them faster tyres. Has still got quite a good amount of ERS as well. Yeah, I don't think he should be ruled out yet. I don't think he should.
No. Obviously anything could happen. We had a safety car on lap 25 of 29 last week, I believe. So
anything could still happen. Really good.
Yeah, Baggy's dropped off the back of Jonesy at the moment. So top 3 looks set at the moment, but if Sweaty Confetti can start pumping some laps in, you're right. Remix on the back of Rando, but I don't think he'll be making any move, as I think there's a bit of synchronised swapping going on at the Red Bull camp. As
yeah, so they're very close to each other there.
Flies into the wall. Levi comes into the pits. I think he will get lapped.
Yeah, probably. He's not
on his debut, unfortunately.
Not too many drivers really that close to each other at the moment. It's all spread out a bit.
No, but we'll go on board with our race leader, Hypers, who had an excellent start. It was a bit of a weird start because it seemed like everybody had a delayed reaction to the start while he sprinted off, and then he lost it. Lost a load of positions coming out of turn 3. So it was like he felt sorry for everyone and let him go, but he does lead at the moment as Nedcore finally pits onto the soft compound tyres to the end of the Grand Prix. And he'll come out around 10th place. So not much going on at the moment. Pretty evenly spread.
Nedcore's pitting on soft. Spry's coming in pits as well.
Hypers looks as a yellow flag, and that is Crush.
That's Crush again, yeah.
Pretty poor race from the Red Bull driver, and he's going to get a lap shortly himself. Red Bull have had a tough night out here, which are things that I don't like to see, being a Red Bull driver. But yeah, he's about to get lapped, so...
yeah, Crush gets out of the way as well. Nice to see.
It's a shame it doesn't halt the progress of the front two drivers. But I think it's kind of stalemate at the moment.
It is, yeah. Certainly calmed down a bit than what it was at the start.
So we'll see what happens coming to the end of the Grand Prix. What can Sweaty Confetti do? Can he get past the Baggies? Lost a lot of time to Jonesy, having said that. So I think Sweaty will come close. Who is that? Is that Crush again?
I think, yes, he is. Do you know, I think he might come into the pits. He is. I think he might potentially just be retiring.
So he comes into the pit lane. Will he retire? It's not sure, but we got a few battles emerging now.
He's like he's still going.
Still going strong anyway.
Yeah, still going. Fair play to him, I guess.
He's almost been lapped by everybody on the field. But yeah, we'll see Sweaty Confetti anyway, he's gaining. And Sprightly is gaining on Crush, I believe, so we'll quickly move to that as Sprightly goes down the inside. This is for not even one World Championship point. So they go side by side, and Sprightly makes it around the outside. A very good move from the Alpha Tower driver. Indeed, making up for an earlier spin. Put on the soft compound tyres, and he's trying to do his best. At the moment.
He'll be quick now towards the end as well. So, kind of trying to see what's really happening at the moment. It's not too much.
Yeah, so Sweaty Confetti is within DRS zone of Baggy, but he hasn't got DRS because he missed the detection point, but should have DRS coming down to turn 4. Don't think he'll be close off a move, but the gap has come down by about 6/10 up front. Yeah, so the gap is coming down, so maybe there could be a racing point battle once again.
I think Penways could still have a massive part to play in this, the way this finishes as well.
Yeah. So Nedclaw at the moment has the 1 World Championship point for fastest lap, as he is in 10th place. He's hoping to gain on that, of course. But I think Sweaty Confetti will be having a go on Baggy shortly. Rando not too far behind. Good race from Baggy, to be fair.
Very good, yeah. Very good.
He was knocked out Q2, so he's up 10 positions. Remix and Deadpool from the back of the grids after their quali bands have done pretty well. Also, unfortunate for Plum Gorilla, wasn't able to capitalise, or won't be able to right his wrongs from his quali ban, but Sweaty Confetti
Here we go, I think he
wouldn't go for
might
the move.
go for this here.
Yeah,
He's gonna. I probably think he's gonna wait for the main straight. Makes sense.
Yeah, this should be easy
Sensible
then.
things to do. Yep, there we go. Simple as you like. I think.
There's a bit of lap car behind. Looking interested.
Got
Um,
Claw quite close to Laney. I think that is. Yeah, that's pretty much only really the other drivers that are close to each other at the moment.
we'll have a quick look.
Ned Claw on
See what Ned Claw can
the
do.
soft tyres as well, so yeah, he should really be catching Laney quite a bit, you'd like to think.
Yeah, so we'll get DRS coming down to turn 4. Can the McLaren driver improve on his 10th place at the moment? Not at the moment, goes pretty deep.
That was close, yeah.
We'll have to sit in the dirty air of the Renault driver in front. So the gap at the front has gone back up to 3.4. Sweaty Confetti is 5.6 seconds off a podium. On track. Rando's just over 2 seconds off Baggy Fan in 6th.
Yeah,
So,
I think
Sweaty Confetti needs about a second lap almost.
I think Hyper's really still pushing a lot. I say he's still so low on his ERS. I think he really is pushing as hard as he can to maintain this gap.
Scott Laney's gone.
Oh, is that Laney off?
Scott Laney's gone, and he's managed to keep a tyre on. That's a virtual safety car.
Oh, just doesn't it? Oh,
That's close.
that was close, yeah. Just coming flying past him there.
I just was on board with Ned Claw, and he just went off into the barrier. And Sweaty Confetti's got a drive-through penalty.
Words. Oh no!
That's a disaster.
Oh,
for technical championship leader.
a lot of drivers seem to be struggling with these drive-through penalties today.
I just realised I think this
Seem
is
to be.
Hyper's first race actually. I think he
Did he
missed
not
the
race
season
last
opener.
week?
I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah, because Sweaty Confetti took his place.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
good point. Yeah.
So yeah, this is our. I think it's either third or fourth virtual safety car. Is Sweaty Confetti?
Sweaty's just got
spared
another
on-
one.
Someone else
Is
sped
he?
on the VSC as well.
He's got two
so he's got-
drive-through penalties there.
He's got 2 drive-throughs.
Oh
so that's
my words!
a big KO to his
That's a
race.
nightmare. Wow, that really
Um,
is a shame. He was looking very comfortable for what you'd say, yeah, 4th at least there, but wow,
2
that's
people got
not
a
good.
drive-through as well.
Yeah.
Not sure who the other one was, but Sweaty Confetti is out of the running for this race, unfortunately. Lap 25, Baggy Fan puts himself up to P4, Rando not too far behind. Yeah, the gap keeps fluctuating out front, but it's not really changing.
It's, Dodgy's not really making that much.
Rando would do well to get on the podium as well, unless there's penalties being dished out.
He's quite close to
obviously
Baggy, not far off.
Yeah. Ned Claw makes his way up into P8 as Deadpool might have been the other driver to get a drive through by the looks of it.
Oh, that was really close and Baggy there. Ran out wide on that death curve.
Oh, he's
he's
lost the
gone a
back
bit deep
end.
again.
Looks like Crafty might have had a drive through as well. Yeah, so that's a few drivers. So Crafty's at the point. So Scott in the Ferrari has somehow managed to claw his way back up in the P10.
Yeah, that's brilliant. After what happened with them at Ferrari earlier.
Yeah, Ferrari Civil War earlier.
Yep, it was
Um,
very much.
I think we need to start thinking about driver of the day as well.
Yep.
I
Get
think
some
obviously
votes
the
in the
race points have
chat.
done well. Remix has done a good job. Baggy's done a good job. Rando
Yeah,
unfortunately
I
going
wouldn't
for a
say,
2 stop.
Owen saying remix or Baggy for driver of the day. I think, yeah, I've been impressed with Baggy. Yeah, Runner's gonna get in there. Yeah, I've been impressed with Baggy this race. I think he's had a very solid race. Remixes into the pits again here.
So weird. He's got a drive through. He's got a drive through.
Yeah, I think he does. Yeah.
That's a lot. I think a lot of people got a drive through at the same time.
A lot, yeah. Confetti's in as well now.
It's for his second drive through as well. So Nedclaw with the 1 World Championship point is up into P6 as well. So that's going to help him out.
Sorry, Smoke is just quickly asking for position changes.
Yeah, I've done that for him.
Cool.
Yeah, I've done that for him. So Remix up 12, Deadpool up 11. Up 10 now as he's come out of the pits. Oh, they're side by side. Oh, there's contact. Scott's round. Ooh. Scott's been spun round.
Oh, that's a shame. I didn't quite catch on board with that in time.
No, it's a Sprightly, I think, is going to take
Sprightly's
the
gone past. Yep, I think that is going to be how it is. We got Southerners voting for Baggy, Night Ranger voting for Baggy, Smoke Baggy. Yeah, a lot of drivers voting for Baggy in the chat here.
Baggy's had a lovely, clean drive today. Literally just
stayed out of trouble as well.
Yeah. I think he's realised people behind him were faster, so he hasn't really fought that much. Jonesy's into the pit.
Jonesy's in the pit, yeah, I was just about to say that.
Why is he? Has he got a drive?
I think he's got a drive through as well. Yeah, I think he has, because he's not coming in. That's what I just said a second ago, yeah. A lot of drivers are getting drive-through penalties with these VSCs, it's insane.
Yeah.
So Baggy's up to P4 now, and yeah, Rando is in that final podium position.
Yeah, so Rando's managed to claw his way back up to the podium. I'm sure he would have wanted a birthday win, but that, I think with a 2-stop,
I'll admit, I think he can still be happy with a P3. I say he, at one point he did go on, he obviously went on the softs like midway through, and I was a bit questionable of that, if I'm honest, but yeah, he has still got his way back up to P3, so again, he can't be too disappointed with that, really.
He's got electrifying pace, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Crafty is on the back of Scott in the Ferrari for no World Championship points, but it's the closest battle on track. The gap out front is extending over 5 seconds, so Hypers at the moment is driving a stunning second stint.
I think Hypers will have this in the bag.
Rando's picked up a 3-second time penalty, so that can be crucial to the end of the Grand Prix, but he seems to have a lot better pace than Baggy at the moment. And that's providing Baggy doesn't have any penalties, of course, so penalties will still come down to the ends of the
got Liam, Freeman and Jam all saying Baggy driver of the day as well. I think it's pretty set who's going to get this driver of the day here.
Yeah, I think Baggy's obviously outside of 3 seconds, so we'll need quite a few, couple of penalties. But yeah, see if Baggy can put some solid laps in at the end of the race. Crafty's still on the back of Scott, is the closest battle on track at the moment.
Oh yeah, the
flag.
I think that might be Crush again.
I think that's Crush, yeah.
Yeah,
so it's in
is,
between the racing points. So.
Oh my god, he's nearly just crashed into the wall trying to get out of the way. Oh my god, he's nearly done it again. Oh, no, who's that?
Oh,
who's that?
Who's that?
Is that Baggy? I think Baggy's gone.
Is it Baggy?
No,
Baggy's
no,
spun.
it's not. He did spin.
It is Baggy.
Oh no.
It is Baggy, and Jonesy's now around the outside.
Oh,
Baggy's hit the back of Jonesy.
No.
It's coming last.
I think we just jinxed him.
Horribly wrong. All gone horribly wrong.
Oh
Baggy
no.
at the end.
That's unbelievable.
He's still in P5, so his tyres will be crying, so he's got to be careful and tiptoe around these corners.
Oh, don't it? Oh, my word.
Oh, he's struggling at the moment.
I think his tyre, his tyre temps at the moment must be really through the roof.
Hypers is now on the last lap of the Grand Prix. Baggy's struggling a bit at the moment for his tyre temperatures by the looks of it, and he's obviously made a big mistake, and he obviously has kept out the ball.
It really is.
So gutting. So hopefully he can keep P5 at least.
Why is it just switched? Oh, what is it doing? Flipping things going weird again.
Hypers picks up a 3-second time penalty, but he's miles clear of Dodgy at the moment. But it's a shame for Baggy. Let's see what we can do is...
on the final lap of this race now. Again, another pretty chaotic diff-free race.
So Baggy's obviously lost it coming down into turn 8. Missed that off board. But we'll have a look at this battle for no World Championship points, see what that provides before we quickly move on to Hypers.
I'm just going to stay on board with the
my word,
top
3
drivers
and 1.
here.
3 and 1 doesn't go, and they all kind of sandwich in between.
Yeah, 3 wide through turn 1. That's not a great idea.
We come on board. Hypers has driven an excellent race, and he comes across the line to finish first in his first race of the season.
So yeah, penalties could see this out.
Across the line, and I think Scott
again.
Laney has been spun. Dodgy has finished P2. Rando had a 6 seconds of penalties by the looks of it, so maybe Baggy did have a little bit of a sniff. But Jonesy will come across the line next. Levi and Crush have been lapped as well, so Jonesy comes across the line there.
Yeah, Baggy stays
Baggy comes
5th.
to the line, stays 5th.
See what Ned Caution, yep, so 6th as well.
It's still a great drive.
Yeah, that
Still
is
a great drive from Baggy.
That's going for him though, losing that 4th place.
Remix comes across the line as pretty great drive
So
in
you can
P7.
Yeah, great drive
So you
from
can
Felix
38.
as well.
Unfortunately for him,
9.
2 drivers
Spiral's
kind
going
of
to get the
KO'd
final
his race.
championship point there, yep.
Scott Laney picks up a time penalty. Scott wins the battle for no points, just misses out on a points finish, as does Crafty Jester, who I think got damage on the last lap when they were going 3 wide into turn 1. And Gareth comes across the line, and that is it for R, and he spins across the line as well.
That is it.
There you go.
A
The driver of
racing
the day,
point.
I think.
There we go. Game has given driver of the day to Remix.
I think driver of the day went to Baggy.
But yeah, I think we're going to give it to Baggy. I think pretty much everyone who voted in the chat gave it to Baggy.
Yeah. Can you start inviting the
Yep, can do.
top 3 in soon? So yeah, as you were going to say, it's a racing point. 1-2. I think the other drivers might be protesting that result after this race. See what they've got in that car.
Come on, let me invite them.
Have a look. Actually, they might have changed their choice for driver of the day, but I think Baggy got a lot of votes. But it looks like Baggy has got the most votes at the moment.
Yeah, he does have a lot of votes.
Seen.
Alright, let me get Hypers,
Couple of drivers said Ned, but
Dodgy,
yeah,
and then just need to
those
find
people.
Rando. Where is he?
So there you go, here's our race rundown. Hypers wins from Dodgy in 2nd, then comes Rando in 3rd. Jonesy in 4th, followed by Baggy in 5th, who looks like may have missed out on a podium finish with that spin on lap 28. Nedcore comes across line P6 from 13th on the grid and takes the point for the fastest lap. Then comes Remix, Sweaty Confetti, Deadpool and Sprightly, and there is the rest of your finish before we get taken out of the lobby. So yeah, let's have a look. We've still got a few votes for Ned in the driver of the day. Trying to see what else. Yeah, I think it's still Baggy driver of the day, but we have our drivers in the so I think Crispy, do you want to start off with, or do you want to do all the interviews?
I'll start off with Rando. That's fine.
All right. Make sure you've ticked your
yeah.
box as well, guys, on the party. so that we can hear you.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. P3 Rando. So starting P1 on the grid. Obviously, you had a very good quality. Showed some very good pace. Had they unfortunately had that little spin during the race, but in the end you did make the two-stop strategy work, and you have still come home with a P3. So just how are you feeling after that?
Pretty happy to be honest. After that spin, I was like, oh no, it's over. And then I was like, I'll go in the pit stop. The VSC helped me, and then for some reason the game put me on the softs, and I was like, oh, that must be my race over. But I think a few people got drive-throughs, which ended up helping me. So I'm pretty happy that I made the two-stop work somehow.
Yeah, I say there were quite a few drive-through penalties throughout the grid, but I say you did have very good pace throughout quali and obviously during the race. But yeah, so I think you should still be very happy with P3, to be honest. It's a very good race from you, solid points.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it, to be honest. And thank you.
Cool.
So we'll move on to
second.
move on to our second place driver then, SLR Dodgy in the Racing Point. So I think you obviously your teammates got one over you, but I think you can be happy with a second place finish in the second race of the season.
Definitely delighted with that. I mean, when we seen Rando's time on qualifying, we just thought, oh dear, here we go. But we thought he'd be on the one stop, didn't think he'd be on the two stop. And when we seen him come in for the second stop, both myself and Hypers were on the track going, this is ours. So a bit of team orders came into play in the race, we're not going to lie. We were careful, we did what we had to and got some points for the Racing Point boys.
Yeah, I think there was a moment when you went side by side after the pit stop, so there was a bit of a battle for supremacy at that point. Can you talk us through that moment?
Everything we did was always over the party chat. You know, we knew, we kept in contact with each other. We seen each other on the track, and it was just like, you know, keep the communication up. That's all we did. And when Hyper said he was going to make a move, I said, right, go for it. I'll let you pass. We're not going to stop you.
Yeah, so well done to you for your second place. That must feel good. Crispy, do you want to go on to our race winner?
Yep, no worries. So yeah, Hyper's first place. Again, just very good race from yourself. Very controlled throughout the race. Made pretty much no mistakes really. And yeah, your first ever SLR win. Just want to talk us through it really.
Yeah, I did have a little spin off of turn turn 3, yeah, about like 4 or 5, and it put me right back into 10th. I guess it was keeping it clean through there, and I think I got fortunate for a virtual safety car. There was a few people who had a little crash in front and nipped around that and put me back up into the podium places and just followed it through from there.
Yep, I say, riding on board with you throughout the race, yeah, you did just look very in control, and I say you and Dodgy have come in with a Racing Point 1-2 as well, so very good points in terms of constructors as well. Yeah,
especially Div 1 and Div 2. You know, we pull some points in for the team, get us up in that joint constructors.
Definitely, yeah. You boys have done very good for the team this weekend. So yeah, well done to you on your first place. Very good race. Hopefully you can keep that up for the rest of the season.
Fingers crossed. Not going into a happy week next week in Vietnam isn't one of my favourites, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I hope to extend my congratulations as well. That's a double Racing Point win, I think. Obviously, Sweaty Convey's points from last week didn't actually count because he was a reserve, but the Racing Point driver has won the first 2 races of this season. Baggy, are you there?
I am.
Have you ticked your box?
I have.
That is good to see. So you've been voted by the fans as our driver of the day. I'm sure you felt there was a podium there's a sniff of a podium come the end. Obviously, you had that
It was
bit of a spin.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
coming out of that hairpin. So.
Yeah, so do you want to talk us through the rest of your race before that moment?
I mean, my quality was horrendous. I don't really want to talk about that. As you would say, we moved. But, in the race, I felt like I had good race pace. I was able to try and keep up with some of the boys, and took advantage of some of the VSCs with pit stops, and just managed to obviously try to keep up with Rando because I knew he had penalties, but obviously a span on lap 28, I think it was. So just went conservative just to get the points for the Williams boys. You know, had a clean race.
Yeah.
Quite pleased with that, and thank you to all the fans for voting me driver of the day.
Yeah, I think Team Willie was out in full force at the end there.
I can imagine.
Bit of boom boom baggy in the chat as well.
When they thought I had
Yeah,
sniffed
it's a
the
lot of
podium.
that.
Yeah. No, good race though, lads.
So there you have it. Any final words, Crispy?
No, just say again, obviously it's just a really entertaining race to watch again from these Div 3 boys. It's just every single week Div 3 is just such a good division to watch. So yeah, just well done to all the drivers who took part tonight. Just well done to the top 3 again. Well done, Baggy, driver of the day. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, really.
Yeah, well, I'll just say thank you for commentating with me. It's been a pleasure.
No problem.
And well, what we've seen tonight is a Racing Point 1-2, and they've taken the top points of 43 with a 1-2 finish. And well, Div 3 has delivered with a pretty interesting race once again. That'll be all from us. Be sure to watch the be sure to watch the Elite race, the final race of the weekend at Bahrain tomorrow night, starting at 7 o'clock. But that has been all from us. Good night.